Hello, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Apuborama, and in today's video, I will be breaking into the best armored vehicle in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, that is a very hard title to achieve in this game, as there are so many armored vehicles out there great at doing each of their own individual things, or even a lot of great things together. However, the vehicle that I'll be crowning as king of the best armored vehicles will be so much better than the other vehicles in this list that you won't even believe it. So, I'm going to start off by showcasing a couple different armored vehicles, what they're really good at, and then explain why the number one pick just completely smashes these out of the ballpark. So let's start off with the Armored Kuruma. The Armored Kuruma is very good for one thing, and that is bullet protection. You will never, ever kill anybody that is inside of the Armored Kuruma, and that is a fact. I don't know why it's got bulletproof glass, judging that you can, see the bullet holes, but yeah, it's completely bulletproof. You can shoot at this car for 10 years if it didn't blow up, and you would never, ever destroy the person in the inside, apart from a couple little glitch spots that you can shoot through. The problem with the Armored Kuruma is that it is not bulletproof on the engine, which means that if you shoot this car for maybe about 20 seconds, it will blow up, the engine will start smoking. If you're using a minigun, maybe about 5 seconds of continuous fire, and the Armored Kuruma blows up, and one single homing rocket will blow up this car. So, yeah, the Armored Kuruma is really good, but it has its fair share of downsides. Next, we move on to the Obey Ominous EGT. Now, this is an Amani Tech car. There's two different types of Amani Tech cars. We've got the semi-armored glass ones, which are kind of like the Phantom Custom over here, where if I shoot the glass, you'll see the bullet doesn't cut through. This car, yeah, it'll go right through, as you can see. But the reason I have the EGT here is because, unlike the other Amani Tech vehicles, this one can survive 12 homing rockets, which the others can't. So that is the major advantage this vehicle has. Not only can it survive 12 homing rockets, but it also can be impossible to lock on with homing missiles, making it very, very good at defensive capabilities. The problem is that, literally anybody with a minigun can just do bruh, and you're dead. This car has absolutely massive windows, and yeah, so that's the real problem with the Obey Ominous EGT. Anybody can just drive up to you and start shooting you, so keep that in mind. Next, we have the Insurgent Pickup Custom, and the Insurgent Pickup Custom has the problem of, well, no bulletproof windows whatsoever. Just like the EGT, the windows on this car are absolute trash, as you can see, and you will cut right through them. So that's the problem with the Insurgent. Yes, it does have missile capabilities. It can survive 26 missiles. However, when you compare the 26 missiles this vehicle can survive to the 50 missiles that a vehicle like the Phantom Wedge, or not the Phantom Wedge, but the Phantom Custom can survive, otherwise known as the MOC, it's just not even really a close comparison. I do like the Insurgent. The mines are great that it can drop, but anything that's flying, especially with infinite missiles, can make quick work of this vehicle, especially because it's not that fast. Then we move on to really an underdog that I think is better than all of these vehicles previously, and that is the Duco Death. Why is the Duco Death so good? Well, it's got a couple reasons. First of all, this little scoop in the front, the intake, actually counts as armor, so if you're trying to shoot at the driver, it can get in the way, as you can see. As well, all of this actually counts as armor, which is really, really nice. It's very rare to find a vehicle that actually has working metal plates on it. For example, if we drive over here to the Brigade, if you shoot this, it still counts as hitting the glass, even though it's got literal steel walls. I don't understand that. I don't know why Rockstar can't ever make something the way it should be done. But yeah, as you can see, all the armor on this vehicle works the way it should, and you have to hit this little hole here to actually have a chance of shooting the passenger. I personally wish that the entire front of this car had the exact same in the passenger for the driver as well for vision, and then it would be much better on the armor. But I should also point out the back of this vehicle is completely armored. You will never cut through the back of it no matter how much you shoot. Add that into the fact that the Duco Death also can survive 5 homing missiles. The 6th one will blow it up while driving it. It's actually quite an insane vehicle. So yeah, out of all the vehicles so far, I would say the Duco Death is the best. It's fast. It goes like 120. It's got pretty good everything. It's got great bulletproof protection. It can deal with flying vehicles, but it's nothing compared to the next vehicle, which is the Phantom Custom. This is the MOC. Why is it so good? Well, first of all, it has semi-bulletproof glass. Although one thing to keep in mind is that this is an absolutely huge window, and that means it's very easy to shoot the person in the head once you you break through the glass, but still very nice that it at least does have some bulletproof protection. Add that into the fact that this vehicle can survive an absolutely absurd 50+ missiles, and yeah, you can realize why the Phantom Custom is insane. The problem I have with the Phantom Custom is just the fact that it's not very good driving-wise. For example, if we pull the Phantom Custom out here, and this is a fully upgraded one, it's fast, don't get me wrong, it's very fast. But the major problem I have with the Phantom Custom is that it's not very good at pushing things out of the way, and it's not very good at off-roading whatsoever. So if we tried to, like, push, let's say, this big old truck out of the way, yeah, it's not great. I mean, that was full acceleration there. It doesn't move it too well. Even if we were to try to push, like, an Insurgent pickup, it doesn't do a good job, as you can see. I mean, the Insurgent can full stop me, even with me doing full gas here, where I'm pretty sure the Insurgent would just push me completely. And that's the major problem I have with the Phantom, is that it's really bad at dealing with any inclines or anything that has to do with weighing a little bit. I mean, even trying to off-road in this vehicle is an absolute pain because you can see you've got that metal bull bar on the front, and even the other one, the Hauler Custom, is still very bad at off-roading overall, and that would be my main problem with the Phantoms, which is why I claim the best armored vehicle in Grand Theft Auto Online to be the Brickade. Now, the Brickade has the same semi-bulletproof glass that the Phantom does. You can see it on the front. But it's a lot harder to see through the glass, and as well, this vehicle's side is a lot harder to see as well. You can't even see through it, and you have to shoot this little bit of a window here to actually find the driver, so it's a lot harder to actually see the person inside of the vehicle while driving it. Not to mention, this vehicle is not only great at off-roading, but as well, it can absolutely send vehicles out of its way. For example, if we turn around here, let's just crash into the Phantom, because we just saw how the Phantom couldn't move this even slightly. So if we crash into the Phantom, I mean, look at that. That is absolutely insane. The fact that this vehicle can just absolutely smash a Phantom off of the road, I mean, that just showcases to you there how much better this vehicle is at pushing potential. Once again, to show this, I'm just going to go right into everything. Look at this. I mean, that is insane. So that is the first huge advantage the Brickade does have over the Phantom. Added to the fact that this can also survive 48 RPGs, which is insane. Yeah, it's pretty dang crazy. And for the finale of today's video, I figured we should climb up a mountain, just to showcase how crazy good this thing is at off-roading. Not only are we climbing up a mountain, but because there's still snow here, yeah, we're climbing up a snow-covered mountain. There is no way ever the Phantom Custom could climb something like this. I mean, if you think it can, try it, let me know in the comments, but I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So we're just going to make our way up here. You can see we're actually going pretty decently fast. And we're just going to slow down a little bit here so I don't... Oh, God, I still hit it. God, I hate trees so much in this game. For some reason, they act like brick walls. We're still fine. Still going up. Just got to get over this little hump here and keep on going. There you go. Nice. All right. Now we just got to keep our speed. I mean, this is just insane to me. I really am baffled to watch this thing climb such a steep gradient. I mean, we're still going up this. I don't even understand. Why are we still climbing? Shouldn't we be sliding down a hill? What? Oh my God. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We just climbed up. Is this Mount Chumash? Yeah, no, Mount Josiah. There's so many different mountains in this game. I never, ever know all the names here. But I mean, still, the fact that this truck can climb something like this is absolutely insane. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. As always, I'm your host, Puborama. Bye-bye.